I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
All right. Decided to dance with the devil.
Wayne Brady.
The devil or the kid of the demon lord?
Wow, I see what you did there.
You like that one?
Which is crazy because like the kid of the demon lord, you know, looks like an elf, and I'm confused at that because that does not look. That's the most non-demonish looking person I ever seen in my life.
All right, let's get into it. So with that, guys,
and I see some demons on Tory Lane's thing. Speaking of which, damn, that nigga really shot Meg Thee Stallion. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Damn.
You either die the king of quarantine pod radio, or you live long enough to see yourself shoot Meg Thee Stallion in the truck. Damn.
All right, guys. With that, it's time for Anime Book Club this week.
ABC.
And this one. So if you guys didn't know, we're watching I Couldn't Become a Hero, so I reluctantly decided to get a job. And this is our palate cleanser series before we start the next one. And, it's like a comedy and stuff like that. Kind of knew that going into it. Was not sure what to expect. But I'll tell you what, I was not expecting this.
That's great.
And, spoilers ahead. And also definitely not for kids.
Yes, this is definitely like some 18+ shit.
Doug.
Hasn't all our stuff been basically 18+?
Well, yeah, but this is like absolutely 18+.
The only stuff that's been 18+ have been this, Berserk, and Elfen Lied.
Yeah.
That's it.
I guess.
But Doug, I literally first 30 seconds, I was like, what the fuck are we watching here?
Yes.
Cause H.I. Dive got the fucking
No, shut up.
when you put the video up, you gotta just put the picture of fucking grapes. Grape rush.
But
it really takes balls off his head. Like that's crazy.
You do.
Nah, that's not me.
All right, but anyway, John.
I told you, I'm gentle. Criminal.
Yeah, so this is the first one that Miles has seen some of before we started. So he's probably for the first.
As to note, this is a Miles.
Yeah, this is a
Worldwide
Miles
West feature.
Now this is not World Wide West. World Wide West is not associated with anything Anime Book Club. This is a Miles production.
A Miles Wilson production?
Yes.
Jazzy Fizzle.
Yeah, production shizzle. Missy. Stop.
But all right. Hella fan service. JT's favorite thing in the world in this is the anime titties. Yeah, that show's yours. All right. So this is the one thing that like I've been saying. This is an actual show. This is a show that I can already tell just from these first 2 episodes is going to have some actually serious undertones, some like actual, like there's going to be some good substance to it, but the etchy ass nature of the show is going to take away from the substance in it.
Mm-hmm.
Not further than the extent, because I've said this for, I don't know if you guys have seen, but for anyone who's watched Seven Deadly Sins, that's like the etchiness of the main character. That one I always feels takes a little bit away from the show, but is built into his character or whatever. This kind of takes it to the extreme because it has some endearing ass shit in it. And then it's like, hey, I forgot to put on clothes.
I mean, hey, niggas forget to put on clothes sometimes. It is what it is.
In every fucking scene.
It is what it is.
And, the allusions to tentacle porn.
Yeah, tentacle porn, all types. Honestly, what did y'all think of episode 2 with the hand shit? When homie was drawing on her hand.
Oh yeah,
that
was regular ass anime. Like, oh my god, anytime a guy touches a girl, it's like, it was your voice that's from last week. Also, oh my gosh, if y'all haven't watched Konosuba, check that one out. But this bitch is basically Megumin.
Yeah, no.
Nah, she really is though. Like literally all the cadences and like everything, her mannerisms.
Yeah,
it's honestly hilarious.
I'm gonna go look over the same voice actor.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, you was the one that said that most of them.
But I mean, so the main character's name is Raul. And
Raul.
Oh, Raul,
Yeah,
the Towel boy.
I don't know if they were saying Raul, but I'm saying Raul.
I'm saying Raul.
He's spicy Japanese for real.
Spicy Japanese.
So basically, as John hasn't started yet because I don't know why. John's just too stuck up on the fan service. Weird, right? The irony.
The actual plot.
But the actual plot is
It's pretty solid.
Raul, he, wants to be a hero. And he was training to be a hero.
His whole life. Went to the
His
academy
whole
and
life.
everything.
This man had hoop dreams. And then the war ended, basically. So no more heroes needed. And so he had to get a job as a cashier. He's like, damn, niggas just out here. And I put up 50 in my championship game. Now I'm working at this shop.
My man's is working at a magic shop. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like the anti My Hero Academia. It's like it's literally the exact opposite.
Anti My Hero. That's funny.
Right. My man's basically said, yeah, it's literally the title. Like it couldn't become a hero. So yeah.
So gets this job, then this.
Don't you feel bad for homie a little bit though?
A little bit, yeah.
I feel worse as we continue just because you see like the other people who are heroes.
Mm-hmm.
So
still clinging to the hoop
so
dreams.
Right.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is.
And then he's struggling because the whole thing, and it's like, especially in anime, like a typical anime trope is follow your dream. And it's one of those things where it's like real life, where it's like, yeah, I got older and realized, I got bad knees, or it's like I realized I'm only 5'7", I can't make it to the league, like shit like that. But I don't know, I don't think you said it, but basically, what happened was they seemed to take out the last boss in the Demon King's army, and the organization who made heroes and shit, they're like, well, it looks like we finally beat them, guys.
Oh, we won.
Finally won, so we don't really need them anymore.
Right. This is like the post climax of like.
Yes.
Of this world. It's crazy. It's like it's kind of opposite to what we're used to. It's like, all right, niggas are usually about to get to the big fight. Nah, big fight already over.
This is post big fight.
Right.
But it's always kind of cool because you always think about that in shows. Like, what happens? What's life after they beat like the big demon or whatever like that? But no, it's funny. So he meets this young girl that he thinks is a boy at first. Fino that comes in looking for a job. Right? He sees on the resume, yo, this is the Demon Lord's kid. Yo, what's going on? And the boss is like, oh, yeah, I know. This is Fino. She's going to be working with you. Which has caught me off guard because he kept referring to the kid as he, and the manager said she, and I thought it was a mess up in the...
I didn't realize the manager said she.
Yeah, she did.
I thought it was a mess up in the closed caption. I'm like, damn, they messed up. That's crazy. But come to find out, it's a girl. And so basically the first 3 episodes is Raul teaching her how to be a human that works in a store.
Right.
And the thing is, like, this is like a good ass plot in a lot of shows where it's like this person is trying to assimilate into normal life and has to learn all these shit. And it tends to be an endearing plot where it's like, oh man, I kind of went through these same struggles, where he was like, I remember when the first time I moved here from the village and saw like a water faucet, like I was astounded. You know what I mean? And then he has the flashback too when he like comes and he finds her studying at night, and she's like, yo, like I'm gonna try and do it, and he's like, yo, like he's like, push through it, like I know you're upset, like you're trying to figure out, like push through it, and he's like, I remember when I couldn't figure it out, you know what I mean? And they show the flashback to him, and this shit is endearing as hell, like, you know what I mean? Where it's, she's really trying her best, and then we see a little bit later where where we're gonna have to struggle with, are demons bad? Why can't they live together? She doesn't understand to the extent, like all that shit.
I think it's her whole world is just being a demon kid, so she thinks that
a demon son, I mean not son, but like kid of the demon king.
Of the demon king. So she only knows like the world through that eyes. So she thinks things are good, and like
she's
humans
like talking to people with respect. Why would ever need to do that?
Yeah, like
probably spoke to her
demons
like
don't do that. Like why would we do that?
She never
like,
had to because she was so high up.
Yep. Crazy.
To me, it's like it's the wild version of the rich kid loses all his money and has to assimilate to normal people.
Basically.
But I think the one part that really sticks out to me is when he's like, my son Raul, where he's like, if someone who wanted to be a hero has to deal with this life, he's like, why can't I work with someone? It's like, why couldn't the dude who couldn't become a hero work with the person who couldn't become the Demon King? And the reason we couldn't do these things is because of the same. It was like the same reason. Them shits was just like, oh, I guess we give up. That's it.
Yeah. Hope dreams, baby.
Yeah, but also like, Fino's gonna be a problem at some point. Her powers are gonna awaken at some point. We find out she has super magical affinity, which isn't surprising. It's the Demon King's daughter. But when she breaks the hairdryer, And then, but there's no transformer and all this shit. Also, the interesting thing about this world is that all technology runs off of people's magic.
Right. It's like
magic is electricity.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They said like basically like infrastructure, people's cribs, like my man's had to go outside to start his house.
Yeah,
That was
every
crazy.
morning.
Yeah.
It's like, is dad
They ain't
putting
got
the
no
magic in?
batteries.
Yeah, right.
So does everybody have magic, or is it just a select few?
Nah, I
I
think
think everyone has to an extent.
it's like but it's differentiated because it's like because they have like the heroes, I guess that is their magical affinity is basically higher than other people. Because you think about like what they had with the hair dryer, it's just like they had it functional, like they had they had the script basically. They were saying so that like it was able for humans to use it. So
And you have the assistant manager was a magical engineer.
yeah,
So
my man's was like,
That's the thing.
I hated my old job. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm happy I got out that shit.
he's seen some things, man.
Yeah.
He was not, oh man.
So he was like, I was struggling with my morality versus my job.
Yeesh.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Listen,
But
like
yeah.
a conversation I had in the past week, shouldn't have to compromise your happiness for work or money.
You're right. That shit was so funny when the fucking store got robbed. When the
Bro, that
store
shit was jokes.
And she didn't know it was getting robbed.
She's like, I'm sorry.
It's like your ex.
That shit was funny as hell.
Where's the
She was
cash
telling- She
department?
was telling Raul, he's like, yeah, I was trying to explain to him where he could buy the money.
He was like, yeah, he came asking for the cash department and got upset that we didn't have it.
My thing was like, didn't they teach her? Hasn't she worked the cash register though? Like I could have sworn there was a scene before that.
man.
But
The
that's not a
robber-
department though.
Yeah, I know, but like that's kind of the biggest part of the whole store is like this the cash register, and this is where we keep money at. There's no other money in the
Listen,
store.
man, he said, I'm looking for, he's like, give me all your cash. She was looking around at all the areas of the store, like
And the old girl
appliances,
was old girl was
TVs.
selling a refrigerator.
Yeah,
That
that shit was
fridge.
jokes.
Nah, that shit was funny at the end when they went to the bank. It's just like, yeah, we sold the fridge. Everybody clap for her.
Yay! Clap, 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 clap.
It was like, yo, we protected this store. Like, what do we
Yo,
get? It was
he was
like, no,
he was
it's not
like,
saying
she
it's
was
not
like,
important,
is
but
selling the
it's-
fridge better than stopping a robbery? He's like, no, let's clap for you too.
Clap, 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 clap. That's my. Can we get that button? We need that button.
Yeah,
What if we just start doing it?
No, we need the button.
Alright,
It doesn't.
fine.
I can't do a Asian woman's voice, so I'd be doing it disservice. And
I mean, Miles can apparently. We found out last week.
no, he can just do sex moans.
pay me to do the hentai?
No, we need to clap, 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 clap. That'll
Okay,
be
I'm
fun.
kind of down with that. All right.
Just whenever somebody makes a good point that we agree on.
Yeah.
Yay, clap, clap, clap.
Okay. I'll work on getting that.
Oh boy, but no, it's a fun.
It's
a
fun, it's fun.
It's a fun series.
Yeah, it's
Oh, the other girl that works there that does all the repairs,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just mad, just like.
Bro, I love
yeah.
characters like that in shows.
She gets taken up by the hands, and she's like, "Yeah, this happens, when."
She was like, you have to stop the fluid from, and then she's like,
How do we
"Any
do that?"
narrowing concern?"
Just turn it off.
turn it off. When she walks in, she's like, he's like, fuck, I gotta open up this fan. And she's like, move, amateur.
Yeah, this
It's
shit.
like,
this
you
shit-
don't know how to do this move.
Yeah.
She's like the in like those shows, like almost like the goth girl that just knows mad technology
Yeah, smart.
stuff.
She's Raven.
Basically Raven.
Yeah,
basically Raven.
Right.
Just mad smart, but doesn't give a shit about anybody.
Yeah.
It's like,
And Raul kind of strapped, man. He just had the sword in the back.
in the broom
He's
closet.
washed though. He's washed though. Keeps it
It's
keeps
like,
it
can I
just
do
in
this
case.
again?
Yeah.
My son's he's when you're somewhere and the old head's like, yo, give me the rock.
Yeah, that's dead ass how it would be.
That's how he's like, yo,
he
give me
had
the rock.
he had two shots in him. He had that one from
Took
the
the
top
first
of
one,
the
he was
key.
like, ah shit. He's like, oh, you know they take that first one, brick mad hard, and they're like, ah, yo.
Like,
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
All
just
right.
like riding a bike.
One more.
All right. Throws it off the backboard. It goes in and see. There you go. Hey, tried and true, baby. Nothing but net.
That's tough.
Man, also, well, not even also. The thing is, I was halfway through the first episode, and I was out here like, can we really be letting people know that like we're just out here watching this shit? Because this shit was wild. But then yeah, I let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah, you just
because this
gotta-
shit was essentially at this point, I was like, this is HBO at night. This is softcore hentai.
I'm gonna say,
Right,
oh,
yeah.
oh boy, Raul just unzipped her shirt. He's like, oh,
He's like, oh man, let me get.
Why did he? Why did
He
he?
went, let me get him out of these wet clothes.
Oh yeah. I
I don't want him to get a cold.
I'm like, that's wild. How you can't see boobs. But
Well,
that's,
they didn't show it until she hit the wall.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying, like in the sweat type of sweater she was
But
wearing.
no, I'm saying throughout the show up to that point, she just looked like a little kid. Like she looked normal. She didn't look like she
I'm
had
just saying
boobs.
those were at least like 36
But I'm
double
saying,
D.
but that's
Wow.
the
You
anime.
can't-
That is,
That's the
like,
animator's
oddly
fault.
specific.
That was super specific.
Well,
That's
the manager knew it was a girl.
because she read the resume completely.
Nah, she could see through the sweater puppies. So,
Bro, you can go back and look at the show, and they literally
I see
is
the
built
look.
like this table
Nah,
until she hits the wall.
your eyes just ain't trained enough. That's why.
Wow.
Yep. You know
Maybe
what?
you're
Miles
right.
beat you to it. There you go.
Freaky.
He's finally owning up to it.
That's good.
Hey man, look. If I gotta own my horniness, then fine. So be it.
It's fine.
I'll be damned if niggas is saying they ain't like me, just not as outward. Let's say Miles picked this show, so he
I
has to
mean,
take
I'm not
some
gonna
blame.
disagree with you. I'm not gonna disagree with
But
you.
it's funny though. That's the thing.
It is funny.
It's because
absolutely. Yeah, it
it's
is
just
funny.
it's just so
it's funny, and there is some plot. So.
yeah. There's some plot, and then it's just like at the end of when the fucking vacuum cleaner explodes,
Vacuum cleaner.
whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, the air purifier.
humidifier.
Yeah,
air
the
purifier.
the humidifier. Right. My fault. I don't know why I said vacuum cleaner. Yeah, that shit explodes.
No, the fact that that shit was so ridiculous, so unnecessary that when the shit stopped working, the witch's arms turn white
And then they exploded in her face. It was great.
all over.
It was
That
hilarious.
shit was funny as shit, bro.
I was like, this looks oddly familiar.
Yeah, like
Don't watch this in public, people.
like glue.
Like glue, like Elmer's.
Yeah, like Elmer's. Little dab, right here.
It was like a squirt. Oh man, it was looking like somebody was just squirting sunscreen and was just dotting. They was
And
just shooting
and
at a
like
target.
like a
It's
normal
not him.
anime, the dude's out here, all the girls like him, but he don't realize.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I would say Ram, whatever her name is.
Lamb.
Lamb.
Which one are you talking about?
The blue hair girl from the other store that's
That
like,
be selling
oh,
the
my
food?
name is like Rumasuda.
Okay, her hair is black. The blue hair girl is the one, the engineer.
Oh, okay.
Lamb.
Yeah, her name is Lamb.
Oh, ew, that's crazy. Ew,
It's
gross.
it's like Lamina or some shit.
Yeah.
Or Lamilia.
But because I remember she got jealous when he brought
I
the
think
girl to the store.
I was gonna bring that up. I think she knows who she is. I think she realizes that's the Demon King's daughter, or like she knows something is up. I don't think it's just. I mean, she's made jokes where she's like, "Oh, are you trying to get another girl to like dote on you?" Like, so she's made that joke, but I also think she knows who, because the girl, what's her name? All A. What's her name?
All A, yeah,
It's
yeah.
Ari.
Whatever it is.
Ole, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the nickname is all A's because
her
she gets
superhero
all A's.
name.
But her real name is Ari.
Ari. All right. Ari.
A-I-R-A.
So she
E-I-A.
she seems jealous. She's like, "Oh, you guys are close, huh?" Like she seems jealous because I feel like she's out here like, and they kind of show it in the beginning of the first episode, where she's like, "Oh, what would you do without me?" He's like, "No, I knew I can count on you." So it seems like they have that another typical anime trope. They're rivals of the opposite gender, so they're always competing, but they secretly love each other's type shit.
Yep.
But so that was the vibe I was getting from that. I think she's gonna be more jealous. So
How old is Fino supposed to be?
she's a teenager. We just don't know how old she is.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. 'Cause I would have pegged Raul maybe 20s.
Anime is probably between 19 and 24.
I was to say because if he left the Hero Academy and it's been 2 years since then, and he's gotten a job, so yeah, early 20s, 22, 23.
Poor kid.
Crazy, like the flashback with him in the interview.
Oh yeah, that
And
was.
they're
that
like,
was
what's Raul's smash? Or something like, oh, it's my finishing move.
Yeah.
He's like, well, how do you think your finishing move is gonna work in this boardroom?
It was like, do you have any experience? He said,
Bro, that shit
What's
is
that?
rough.
Right.
Because you could tell it's like they look down on all the people who are heroes because they're like, this is the real world. Like,
But that's something like he couldn't get, like, because that's what all A's did. She got a security job. So he couldn't get a security job.
yeah, but he said like something happened and like all like
dude,
the
he
weapon
was
shops
going
and
to
shit
unemployment every day.
He said because I do remember he said the armory went bankrupt and stuff. Still, he still had that sword. That was his,
I don't know, man. It's just kind of sad, dog. And he's out here, he's hoping. He's like, they have these magical items, but they were mostly used for public works. So now that they're starting to be used for like regular people, he's like, I'm hoping. He's like, we're hoping that it really takes off, so everyone could get it, and then our business will go up. And also, when we saw the manager at the board meeting, or not board meeting, where she was meeting with the higher ups, you kind of get that vibe where it's like they're kind of they're kind of setting them up for failure. So like, you have great customer service, but you're not selling shit. And it's like, it feels like that the manager is always going to hire people who need these jobs, who are ex-heroes, who are working in that industry because they need the jobs. And now they're like, we're gonna send you double the inventory, and it's not name brand, and you have to try and sell it and stuff like that. And then now the first thing that gets there is a purifier that doesn't work. So, but we don't know if that was Pheno's fault or not.
Yeah.
We don't know if the shit was just like if it just exploded. But I also feel like it wasn't because I feel like it would have been able to be fixed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's
because I forgot the engineer girl's name. I feel like it's something short.
yeah, I can't remember it.
She goes, like she explains it, and she was like, no, it's just like a defect product. So,
Well, looking forward to episode 4.
5, and 6.
I mean, usually, the first ABC for a series is usually pretty short because it's, set up and kind of learning about it.
Yep.
But
except for the one, except for
Shield,
where
Because
it's
the first
45
episode-
minutes.
45 minutes.
That was a great show.
It was great.
That was my one fear when I found out that we had to watch anime for this week. Last night at like 1 a.m.
You was just hoping.
You mean
that
when you remembered?
No, when
because
y'all-
you found out last week.
when y'all reminded me, I
what I
wasn't
thought.
coherent last week. So anyway,
Shout out to
I
Bob
was-
Uncle.
yep. I was just hoping. I was like, please don't let the first episode be like 35, 40 minutes. I need to get to bed, so I banged it out in an hour. So that was good.
No, it's pretty chill though. I'm fucking with it so far. Nice little palate cleanser, man. And anything else, guys? We good?
Nope. That's all I got.
Yeah, so with that, we're done with the Anime Book Club. And if you're following along with us, make sure to watch another 3 episodes for next week. So it's going to be 4, 5, and 6, and then we're going to link back up to discuss. Remember, guys, follow us at Saratobi Sports on Instagram and Twitter. And make sure you check out the YouTube channel. Please like, comment, subscribe. Get that up. Bring it up. I mean, just check it out, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend. And yeah, follow me at Offended Narwhal on Twitter. And yeah, I mean, guys.
Y'all already know the situation. Make sure y'all staying safe. Sports is back, but as you see, the virus is still alive, so make sure y'all just being responsible.
NBA tomorrow.
Yes.
Very excited.
Yes. Big facts.
Mavs and Rockets.
Yes. I hope y'all not on Steinway because they wilding out there. Or in Sheepshead Bay because niggas just be outside wilding. But yeah, make sure y'all staying safe.
As always, you know what the vibes are. Follow me on the Twitters, J_Thomas_24. I'm up over 1,000 now. This feels good.
Nice.
Getting followed by
traction.
like actual like writers and
Just
stuff like that.
don't forget us when you blow up.
I'm remember all the bad things that they said about me. Remember, tip your local bartenders and your local delivery drivers.
Nice.
Black Lives Matter. Stay safe out there. Sports bike. And Jamal Crawford's going to go off for like 45 points in one of these games. I don't know which one, but it will happen.
We somewhat like to see it.
We'll catch y'all next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins.